Shalom. Kohalo Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushua. Bahashem Rakakadash. For blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And this is coming out of Tacoma, Washington, I believe. And here it is. As you can see on the screen, there's dozens of people in the streets. It's a party. They calling it a mass shooting. But it's just a regular shooting. Uh 2 people wound up getting unalived and 4 got injured or whatever due to a shooting. But we've been telling you people now this looks like a pretty nice neighborhood or whatever. I'm not familiar with Washington too much, but it looks like you have a bunch of Edomites, bunch of devils, and you got Jake in the mix. Probably got Moab in there somewhere. But you see, you nations, along with not just nations, but Babylon the Great in general. We've been telling you that this place is not like it used to be. Right? Your MIRTH, meaning your party, you're partying and getting lit and letting your hair down, so to speak, is those days are over. The Lord is bringing death to your good times, man. The death angels are active, right? If you even think to have fun, the Lord's going He gonna stomp that out, man. You know, you can't even party no more. Before you used to, you could party all night. And even in the upscale neighborhoods, man, you got this going on. This looked like a pretty upscale neighborhood, man. I could be wrong. I'm not, like I said, I'm not familiar with Washington like that. But anybody that come across this video and knows about Tacoma, Washington, you know, put it in the comments as to what kind of area that is. But long story short, there's not going to be anywhere you can be or anywhere you can go to obtain, fun and peace and things of that sort, man. The only peace in these last days is in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, and that's for you Israelites, man. You so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. If you try to go outside that and try to obtain peace and, think that you're going to make it, hey, man, you sadly mistaken. So let me get this real quick. This is Amos, right? Chapter 8. Amos chapter 8 and verse 9. And it reads, "And it shall come to pass in that day," meaning the last days, saith the Lord power, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, "that I will cause the sun to go down at noon, and I will darken the earth in the clear day," man, meaning destruction, judgment is going to come on the earth. It says, "And I will turn your feast in the morning," right? Your good times, your partying and you're turning up. The Lord said, "And I will turn your feast in the morning and all your songs into lamentation," man. You're going to be weeping and wearying, man. You're going to be in a quote unquote a disaster, right? Here it is. You go into a house party. You thinking you're just going to have a good night, drink, and let your hair down, and then next thing you know, boom, man, the Lord's judgment. That's what's going on all through America. The sword is being used on a massive scale, man. The modern day sword is the gun. So it says, "And I will bring up sackcloth upon all loins and baldness upon all heads, meaning everybody going to be in a sorrowful state, a mourning state, man, a sad state, right? It says, and I will make it as the mourning of an only son, and the end thereof as a bitter day, man. You're gonna, hey man, is this day gonna stick with you, man? You're gonna think twice about going to a goddamn party, right? This is why these judgments happen, man. To get you people to understand, especially our people, that this place is on its way out the door, man. This place is on its way out. And to you other nations, that this is hell coming to you, right? So let's play this, man. Yabba Shemel Shah willing to let me other Shalom.
A mass shooting caught on camera sends teens fleeing for safety and leaves a community reeling in tragedy. Tonight, 2 teens are dead. 4 others are injured, and another is in custody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Michelle. 1000 block of 25th Avenue Court East. That's in Spanaway. Como's Karina Vargas has more from the neighbors who heard it all unfold.
Devastating how young they are. 6 years old. It's sad for the families who's home. Chaos caught on camera. Surveillance video from a neighbor shows the moment gunshots rang out and dozens of people trying to escape. 2 people were killed and 4 others were seriously injured.
I heard like 4 gunshots, and they at the end they sound like fireworks possibly, but I didn't know what it was.
Cindy Bickford has lived in this neighborhood for 22 years. She said a fight broke out right before the mass shooting. The Pierce County Sheriff's Office said their deputies arrived moments after the shots rang out and found a 16-year-old boy on the street. But after attempting life-saving measures, he was pronounced dead.
There are young people and teenagers screaming and running every which direction. People were coming to the deputies, begging them. A friend had gunshot wound.
Officials say 5 other victims transported themselves to local hospitals. That's where another male died from his injuries. The 4 other victims sustained serious injuries, but deputies say they are expected to recover. Their ages range from 17 to 21 years old.
Now there's 2 people that their families have to be notified that they're not coming back home.
Cindy tells me she wishes more could have been done to shut the party down earlier.
It's a tragedy. I mean, it should never happen. I wish that the parents were here at the house, or if they were, that they would have done something. Or even the police officers that were called to be alerted about this party, that they would have showed up a little bit sooner so that this could have been prevented.
Deputies say that they recovered 2 firearms at the scene. Now, other than that 17-year-old male that was arrested.
Death, man. Death angels are out. 17 years old, man. Put in the spirit world. 16-year-old. 17-year-old is the one that did it. And hey, man, it's dangerous out here. Like the scriptures say, we live in some evil times. This is Tobit chapter 2, verse 6. Remembering that prophecy that of Amos, as he said, your feast shall be turned in the morning and your mirth into lamentation. So it's reiterating what the prophet Amos said, man, that, all your good times and the things you try to get into to let your hair down, is gonna possibly be your demise, man. You're gonna be put away. You're gonna be put in the spirit world if you try to go out and party nowadays, man. You got a very big chance of being put in the spirit world, man. Here it is. You got them meeting up, look like a house party or whatever, and chaos just up chaos coming out of nowhere, man. Right? That was the time. That's the spirit created for vengeance, man. Right? Let's get Isaiah. Isaiah 24 and verse 10. It says, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. Yet nobody really want to be in America no more, man. America is a prison and a hell, man. It's hell and it's a prison, man. To a lot of people, said that the city of confusion is broken down. This place is not the same, man. Right? This place is America is just a fucking a death trap, man. It says there's a crime for wine in the streets, right? Because that wine signifies the knowledge, man. What's going on? That's what people saying. What's going on? Why is it so bad? We were just having a good time, and all of a sudden, boom, man. Why? You know? Why we can't have fun? Right? It says all joy is darkened, the mirth of the land is gone, man. It's being shut down, man. It says in the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. Yeah, these cities, man. Destruction all through these cities. Right? Throughout all these cities, man. Right? What you got coming up? Memorial Day. Woo, Easter. You know, every time it's the holiday season, here it is. Here it is. The death toll. I guess he's the one that got put in the spirit world, man. I don't know if it's an Edomite or what, but you know, the Lord said he was going to put the curses on these heathens in these last days. Right? And it wasn't nobody looking for that. You know, like I said, it looked like a pretty nice neighborhood, man. Wasn't nobody looking for no shootout. 2 people dying. They're going to remember this day for the rest of their life. Verse 12 again, Isaiah 24 and 12. And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction, man. Destruction all over, man. All over, man. You can't go nowhere. You can't escape it. Right? Let's go to Amos. Let's go back to the book of Amos, chapter 9. This Amos chapter 9 and verse 10, because you know you got a lot of our people that's in the midst of this, man, with these Edomites, man. Right? We got a lot of our people that are into all types of wickedness and evil, man, and iniquity, meaning sin. And in these last days, a lot of them gonna get unalive, man, and put back in the spirit world. This is Amos chapter 9, verse 10. It says, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us, man. Because you got a lot of our people that's comfortable in their sin, to where they believe that they're doing good. You know, I mean, ain't nothing happened to me yet. So, you know, I must be doing something right now. The Lord is letting it, you know, pile up. And then that's when your judgment going to come. Right? That's when your judgment going to come. Right? Let's get Ezekiel and we're going to shut it down. I don't want this to be too long. Ezekiel chapter 21 and verse 9. I'll start at 8. It says, again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth, man? Should we be in a joyous time right now? Us and as far as the men of the Lord, the servants of the Lord, we in a joyous time, man, because we seeing America fall, man. But I'm talking about you people of the world, man. Our people that's in the world. All this judgment going on throughout the earth. The Lord is showing you his hand, man. He's showing you his power. He's showing you his fierce anger and wrath through his judgments. But yet you still want to party and you're looking forward to the holidays and you know, Easter and all this bullshit coming up, the Lord said, a sword is being sharpened. Should we then make mirth? Because judgment is being prepared. Should you be in a partying mode, a partying state, man? Right? It says, it contemneth the rod of my son as every tree, and he have given it to be furbished that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it to the hand of the slayer. Who's the slayer? Yahweh Shah, man. Yahweh Shah is the slayer. He's the ultimate slayer, man. But before he comes, there's going to be many slayers, man. Angels all over the place, bringing forth judgment. Verse 12, cry and howl, son of man. Right? Cry and howl, son of man. For it shall be upon my people, the Israelites. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors of reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite, therefore, upon the thigh, man. So the Lord is going to bring nonstop judgment to our people because they disobedient, man. And you heathens, you're going to get caught in the mix of that. But the Lord has judgment set for 2/3 of our people. And they're going to get it, man, no matter where they at. They can be in a mansion. They can be, right? So I just wanted to touch on this. Yahweh Shem Yahushua willing. The elect be other Father. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakah Kadash, for blessing me with the Spirit to do this lesson. To the next lesson. Shalom.
But I didn't know what it was.
Cindy Bickford has lived in this neighborhood for 22 years. She said a fight broke out moment, but after
Young
hospitals, that's where another male died from his injuries. The 4 other victims sustained serious injuries, but deputies say they are expected to recover. Their ages range from 17 to 21 years old.
Now there's 2 people that their families have to be notified that they're not coming back home.
Cindy tells me she wishes more could have been done to shut the party down earlier.
It's a tragedy. I mean, it should never happen. I wish that the parents were here at the house, or if they were, that they would have done something. Or even the police officers that were called to be alerted about this party, that they would have showed up a little bit sooner so that this could have been prevented.
Deputies say that they recovered 2 firearms at the scene. Now, other than that 17-year-old male that was arrested, they tell me that they don't believe there are any more suspects outstanding. But for now, in Spanaway,